Hey everyone, Troy Drake and Malcolm Fletcher here from Streamline Meditation, and today we just want to touch on how to set goals and intentions within your meditation. So most people would be familiar with auto-suggestion and visualization work where we're trying to impress our intentions and our goals onto the subconscious. But when we set our intention or our goal in meditation, we actually set it deep in consciousness. So we actually do it at the end of our meditation. So we do our 20-minute meditation first, then we lead into setting that intention or goal. Now it's called sutra. We reference it to sutra, and it's just basically setting up a little seed of intention deep in consciousness that actually has very powerful and very dramatic results in achieving your goals. So I'm going to hand you over to Malcolm so he can explain how we do this. So away to you, Malcolm.
Okay. What happens is the mind works on a whole range of levels. Unfortunately, most people are only aware of the superficial levels of the mind, the most surface levels. And although these are very helpful, they're easy to work with, they lack power. Now, it's just like the ocean. When we look at the ocean, we've got the surface waves coming and going. We've got ripples floating across the surface. There's a lot going on, but we can dive down deep into that ocean and start to enter into very silent, very powerful levels of that ocean. The mind is very similar to this. There's a whole depth to it that it's just ordinarily not open for our inspection. We just keep bobbing along on that surface level. Now, most people, when they set an intention or a goal that they wish to achieve, they do so on the surface level of consciousness. Now, that works pretty well, but without realizing that there is more to it, we can take the awareness down to these more powerful levels, these more silent levels, and drop the intention in there. And in these quieter levels, it initiates the process of manifestation much more quickly. And as you said, Troy, much more dramatically. Now, just before I finish there's an interesting thing about sutras. It's called a thread. A sutra is just a thread. That's the actual literal meaning of sutra. It's a Sanskrit word. Therefore, when we're operating on these quieter levels, the thread or idea of what we want is not brought into play in a concrete, highly articulated way, the way it would be, say, on the surface level of the mind, the way we would repeat an affirmation or enshrine a goal, impress a goal upon consciousness on the surface level of the mind. Down on these subtle levels, the mind is very relaxed. There's a formlessness to it. There's a profound silence to it. So a sutra is just a radiance that we drop in on that level. It seems not spectacular when we talk about that, but we need the sutra to morph into these incredibly delicate levels. Once we do that, the results are spectacular, as you said.
Good. And obviously the benefits to setting a sutra over using visualization or auto-suggestion. Can you just go into a little bit of that for us?
Sure. Well, the difference is that it's more direct and more speedy. For example, we all know, everyone will tell you, the universe is abundant. We hear that all the time. But the same people who espouse that understanding will quite often tell you to work with passion and knock yourself out in the process of trying to do everything and working hard to achieve your goals. But truly, when you think about it, if the universe is abundant, and it is, tapping into that abundance shouldn't mean we're working harder. It should mean that we are working less but achieving more. We're doing less but accomplishing more. Otherwise, why even mention about abundance? Anyone can work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and achieve a worthwhile material result. It's just the sheer tenacity of the effort that will get you there anyway. But what we're talking about is a much more subtle understanding that if we align to that inner depth, when we come into that silence from which all things in nature emanate, from which all things manifest, we align to that field, we automatically tap that vast abundance that is there. That means that the results are much more spectacular with less effort. We gain the support of Mother Nature. Things start to blossom much more readily for us. So there's a tremendous value in implementing a sutra at the end of your meditation. Mind is already quiet. It's perfect conditions to tap into this vast reservoir.
Beautiful. I love that. I love the less effort with a better result. So very powerful way to set a goal or intention is with the sutra at the end of your meditation. So hopefully this has been helpful for everybody out there. And if you want to know more about meditation and Streamline Meditation and what we offer, go to streamlinemeditation.com. Thank you.